Hello everyone, Professor Thompson here. This is the second video for week number 3. I've had several emails over the last week from students who've asked about the chapter modules, and I'm coming to one easy conclusion, and that is that those students have not watched the previous videos. I just want to remind you to watch all of the videos that I post. I do it for you, not for me. And so in an earlier video, I stressed that the chapter modules are the questions that follow the chapter. So in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, there's a menu, and when you click on that menu, it gives you several options, which include reading your chapter, but then also there's a practice option. That practice option is your chapter module. It will ask you a series of questions about the chapter that you should have just read. It asks you whether or not you know the information, you're guessing on the information. The more of those questions you get correct, the less that you will have to answer. The more you get incorrect, the more questions that you will end up getting. It is an adaptive learning technology meant to help you secure the information you need for the chapter quizzes. Once you've finished those questions and they've run their course, the computer feels like you have a solid base, it will give you full credit for the chapter module in the gradebook. Once you finish the chapter module, that's when you should take the quiz. So I have set the course up to read the chapter, do the module, take the quiz, with the idea that if you've read well, you've answered all of your module questions well and got some practice, you're going to score really well on the quizzes. By completing the readings, completing the module, and completing those quizzes successfully, you're giving yourself a great advantage to scoring well overall in the course. So those are foundational points. You don't want to miss those. Now, all of my online classes are coming up on the first presentation, which is your first deadline for all of the assignments in unit number 1. So you want to make sure that you've read all 5 chapters, you've done all 5 chapter modules, you've taken all 5 chapter quizzes to get yourself all the points in that unit. There are some other grades like your PRCA, your PRPSA, your student introduction posts, your funniest nomination video speech ever post. These are some basic discussion board postings where those are easy completion points. So you want to make sure you're picking up all of those points that you can in unit number 1, and that deadline comes on the day of your first presentation. Okay? Make sure that you keep the questions coming. I feel like some of you maybe have some questions, but maybe you're not asking them. And I think also the other thing that I would really recommend is when you do email me with a question, make sure that you are specific, right? Who are you? What section are you in? Different sections have different things happening. Make sure you identify exactly what the issue is or what the problem is so that I can break it down mentally and follow what you're asking. Okay? Okay, so I think that might be it for now. Keep pushing along. We're getting to that point, as I said, where that first presentation is looming on the horizon. At this point, you probably should be working on that extensively and making sure that that presentation sounds good. I would highly recommend that you begin practicing that presentation. It's a 4 to 6 minute presentation. It's short and sweet and simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy, right? So you want to put the effort in so that you can score well on that particular assignment. Best of luck to all of you, and I'll see you soon.